Hello, today we are gonna talk about object-oriented programming concept. But before learning what are object-oriented programming concept, we need to know why we are using object-oriented programming concept. So let's consider our world. The world where we live is full of data. Everything here is a data. If school stores data of students, so that is also kind of data. If company stores a data of employee, so that is also a kind of data. We use softwares to process that data and to deal with that data. When we develop a software, we consider a specific kind of data. Like if we are developing software for schools, then we consider employees of school as students and we develop that software according to them. But you may say that I still not getting what is object-oriented programming concept. So let me take these examples to little bit lower level. Consider real world examples. If you have an apple, so that apple is an object. If I have a pineapple, that pineapple is an object, but all these fruits are belonging to the same class called fruit. We could also consider a book. Your book might have some different authors, my book might have some different authors, might be some different names, might be some different colors, but all books are belonging to the same class, that is book. You just have an object of a book and I just have an object of a book. Let's consider another example. If you have a dog and I have a dog, your dog might have some different age, might have some different colors, some different breed, some different size, some different name, and I have a dog might be some of some different colors, some different age, but all these dogs are belonging to the same class called dog. Okay, so I consider that you got little bit idea about what is class and what is object, but still I'm not getting why we need object oriented programming concept. So we see the world, our world is in the form of class and objects. So when we consider object oriented programming concept in our software development, then we could directly relate with our world, and easy that becomes easy to relate with the world and to develop software. But prior to object oriented concept, we had procedure oriented programming, and this procedure oriented programming was not relating with the real world. It didn't had any concept like class and object, so writing long codes and writing a big softwares was nightmare for the software developers. So as we had a problem with procedure oriented programming, so a data scientist named Alan Kay got an idea that we could not relating with the world in procedure oriented programming, so that became difficult for software developer. If we could able to implement the concepts of class and object, then that would be easy to relate with the real world, and that would be easy for developer to develop software. So that from the idea of Alan Kay, we got object oriented concept. Let's consider another example, that you have a car and I have a car. Color of your car is green, my car has a red color. Your car is of brand Ford, my car is of brand Toyota. Your car is running on gasoline and my car is running on electricity. But all these cars are belonging to the same class car. You just have an object, I just have an object having different names, different color, different different companies, different brands, but all these cars are belonging to the same class, that is car. Let's take a programming example with our real world example. Okay, so I have created a class here which is fruit. So fruit has a taste. Definitely fruit having a taste. Fruit has a color. Yeah, definitely fruit has a color. So I have created an object of fruit, and I'm calling this object as apple. Okay, so apple has taste and apple has color. Okay, so that becomes pretty easy to relate with word with object oriented programming concept. Let's take another example. Okay, so I have created a class here called car. Okay, car has brand, car has color. Okay, and car performs some functionality, that is car could start and car could drive. Yeah, every car is there who has brand, every car is there who has color, who's getting started, who's getting driven, every car is there. Okay, so I created an object called my car and another object called your car. So when I call a start method with the help of my car, so my car is getting started, not yours. And when I called your car, method of your car, then definitely your car is getting started. So in short, I mean to say that if I call start method with the help of my car, then my car getting started, so my car object is different than your car object. So these two objects are different. Okay, so we stop here, and in next video we will see a programming example of all this example what we have seen. So stay tuned and we are good to continue.